Today we're unboxing. Field Marshal here. Hadn't done a video in quite a while, been so busy making stuff, but you know, the other week, a friend of mine, Henry Barsht, my little Canadian buddy up there on the 101st and White Armor, found something very interesting on eBay, and I believe this is it. This is a super rare piece to find, and I'm going to cut into this thing and see how good we did, because this was expensive. So, oh, also, how'd everybody like Mandalorian? You know what? If you're a hater on this new season, there's something wrong with you, because the first 2 episodes have been awesome. So, you know, not to do any, not to ruin anybody's time with it if you haven't seen it, but you need to see it. Okay, real quick here, get my knife out. There again, every once in a while, you get lucky on eBay, especially if this doesn't turn out to be a box of rocks, because I paid a good bit of money for this. I would have preferred the person that sent this to have really put it in a box, but you know, when you're discovering stuff in the world that's vintage, sometimes people don't know what it is. Oh yeah, we're in good shape so far. Okay, here we go, Get out of here. Check that out. Everybody's going, oh, what the hell's that? This is an MGC. This is a vintage blank gun with the box, and this box is kind of crumbly. It's a high power Browning replica. Okay. And everybody's like, where? You know, I've seen that in Star Wars, but you have. It's one of the Greeblies that's very hard to find right there. And I'm going to take that apart and actually laser scan that and make some metal ones to go on people's builds here in the next week or two. Very happy to get this. I'll get John to shoot a couple close-up pictures of it. I've never actually had a real one in my hands. I've seen a lot of people who've made some resins or, you know, some 3D prints, but you know what, there's a lot of little detail on it, especially with the knurling and everything. So, you know, if you don't know what this is or where it goes, I'll post this picture too on the Return of the Jedi. Now, thanks for props of Star Wars, because that's where I stole this picture from. Go to that site, lots of good information. But right here, see the hammer? Can we see that in the shot there? Okay. But yeah, everybody's always trying to find those 2 Greeblies to go on this E11 here. It's a real neat find, and these are not cheap when you find them. That's the first one since I've been doing this I've ever even seen for sale. So, you know, Henry was texting the hell out of me, you know, that night, you know, just frantic, like, man, go there, because he knew it'd get gone quick if anybody found it. So when I got on eBay, it's like, boom, done, gone, here on the way. So that was a really good find. I'll go back here on the vintage stuff. So I just wanted to show everybody that, and be looking for me to do the CNC and the laser scanning. I'll knock that out here in the next week or two, so you can see that, and you can actually put a metal Greeblie on your Return of the Jedi build. So, okay, Field Marshal out.
So how much was that?
$800.
Is that expensive because people know it's for the Greeblie, or because of that itself is collectible?
This itself is collectible, okay? And yeah, don't tell my wife I spent that much money on this. But yeah, for one little piece. But you know what? That's the game we play. You know, you find a vintage piece to actually have lineage, you know, back to making the real one. And of course, everybody that follows here realizes that you know, this art form that we're doing with the props is getting really watered down with 3D printing, because the 3D printings they're copying each other and copying and copying and copying. They have no background or they didn't have a real part to even go off of. They're just copying somebody's copy, and you know how much I like to, you know, have the real thing for it. So, and I mean, this thing's, you know, it's going to keep going up in value, just like all the other, you know, props from that era, the original series. So, you know, I'm not scared to own stuff like that. It's worth it.